How's it going, boys? It is GM Drain Gretzky back here with another episode of our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. We're going up in the 2023 NHL playoffs first round up here against the St. Louis Blues. So let's get into this. Actually, before we go, let's go check out who they got on their lines, who we need to watch out, who are we about to smash. Definitely not Anaheim. St. Louis. Let's go over here. So you got Robbie, Mika Zibanejad, Tarasenko for some reason playing on the second line, even though that does not make at all no sense. Jaden Schwartz, and they have a good Tage Thompson. I don't know who this guy is, but he's pretty good. He's down there on the third line, but otherwise I think we match up with this team well. They have a very good, decent depth actually, I would say. Their first line D in Parayko and Pietrangelo is ridiculous. Top four pretty good, and then they have this Mackey guy who's not that good. That's good. We can definitely exploit that sixth pairing. And if we go to goalies, they have Jake Allen and Carter Hutton, but Jake Allen's old. And as we know, when we had Craig Anderson in the playoffs, old goalies are dangerous. So let's check out our lines quickly. So looking through, I think we definitely can equal them on the first and second lines because they have Burmistrov and Tarasenko, so that kind of balances out. Sherbak, when he gets happy again, hopefully he'll start playing better. This is like an 83 third line. And then McCarron, Tierney, I think we beat them a bit for depth. Top two we're losing, but definitely in the top six we're better. And then in goalie, we definitely have the better goalie. So I think we should be able to win this series, boys, if you ask me. But you never know what happens in the playoffs, especially like, I know I keep bringing it up, but I still can't believe that we won the Stanley Cup. How that happened, I have no clue, but it just kind of happened, so I'm not going to complain. So anyways, boys, here we go. First period, nothing. Second period, nothing. Third period, we score one, they score one. So we're getting into some OT. Pettersson there scores the equalizer, of course. Power play. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. There we go, power play. Yes, that's what I like to see. Elias Pettersson scores 2 goals to open the series. And we got a 1-0 lead, boys. That's what I like to see. So, well, I mean, we should be able to keep this up. This should be a team that we can definitely beat. We got about 10 more wins than they did on the season. So, I mean, that's quite a big number. So, anyways, going it up. That's how I like to start. Pettersson, Hutton, Virtanen. Virtanen coming into his own a bit. That's nice. Bowie gets one back, just to equalize. And we're up, boys. That's what I like to see. 5-2, 2-0 up. This is where I'd like to have this team be instead of, always coming back. I really don't like that. Especially that one conference finals we had against St. Louis where Elias Pettersson did score with like a minute left to tie it up. So, I mean, really, I don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. 1-1. Side gets one, so does Tarasenko, our 2 best players. Then Robbie Fabry, simming to the third. They explode and get a bunch, but that's not a problem. I mean, it's just one game. We were playing in St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken, as well, so that's okay. As long as we can steal this next game, go back to Vancouver with a 3-1 lead, chance to close out the series. Let's not let them get back into this, please, boys. Okay, next game. Here we go. Yep. Both games sim. And get into this. So they get one. Tarasenko. Okay, I'm going to slowly sim for this one now. Come on, boys. Come on, somebody. No. Schmaltz. Come on, quick sim. We get one back, but so do they. No. Come on, boys. You can't go back like that. That's not what I like to see. Okay, I'm going to sim to the next game. Elias Pettersson there. 4 goals in 4 games. He's pitching in. But we need other boys. Come on. I need you guys. I need you guys to, do something here. Just, Sven Barchi, Brendan Saad. I need you boys. Can't rely on Elias Pettersson all the time. Okay. So let's go, boys. Here we go. Getting into the 5th game now. Okay, first period. No score. Second period. 1-1. Sherbak gets one back for us. Okay, come on. Third period, boys. Oh, power play. Good kill, good kill. Another power play. Nah, they get one. Barbashev. Come on, boys. Can't. Ah, we're playing at home too. Somebody, please. Please. No. No, come on. Boys, we started this series out so good. What is going on here? Oh my gosh, we're down 3-2. And we find ourselves, again, in a similar position. We're down. We don't have Craig Anderson to bail us out anymore. We don't have Thatcher Demko to bail us out. Come on, boys. We need some scoring in this game. 0-0, second period. We get one. Nikita Sherbak, he's coming in clutch now. Come on, power play. Ah. Come on, boys. One more. Get an insurance. We're getting shots here. That's good. Come on. One of these shots, man. We're all over them. Come on, man. We'll just keep it. Just keep the lead. 1-0. Let's go. Eric Comrie. He shuts the door. That's what I like to see. Our goalies are clutch in the playoffs when they need to be. 1-0, boys. Offense, you got to come through for your defense. Your defense is doing all they can. Okay, boys. Next game. Game 7. Here in Vancouver. They score 2. We don't score any. Come on, man. Brock Besser gets one back. Nope, don't finish the game. I want to slow this down. Come on, boys. They're all over us. On home ice. No, not Burmistrov. Come on. Oh, no. This is our year. No, we're not quitting. Come on. Power play. Come on. Come on. That's brutal. And we get bumped in the first round. After such a good season, third in the NHL, bumped in the first round in 7 games. Come on, boys. We're going to get back into this draft and really reassess what needs to be changed. I think definitely what does need to be looked at is Nikita Sherbak. He's not happy with the club. I mean, he's getting paid $5 million to be a third liner at 78 overall, something like that. And frankly, that just does not cut it at all. You got to be better if you want to be. Come on, boys. So I'm definitely going to look at getting rid of Nikita Sherbak. Probably unload him if we can at the draft for a couple second-round picks if there's good draft prospects that are there. Because, frankly, I don't want to waste any... I just don't want to waste that time. Man, come on. I'm losing my thoughts now because I'm choked. Carolina wins the cup. No matter. We won one. That's good. But, hoping if we could get a bit of a dynasty going. But this sim engine is just weird. I still have yet to figure it out. So, simming through, let's see. Retired players, let's check out who's retired. Nobody from our team, which is good. I don't really like to get too many old players on my teams. Joe Thornton, quite almost 2,000 games played. Rick Nash, Blake Wheeler, Brent Burns, Kessler, he's down there at 69 overall. Andrew Ladd, Shea Weber, Dubinsky, all these guys, they're just quite old now. In terms of goalies, what do we got? Ben Bishop and Jeremy Smith. So, nothing too much. Okay, boys. We're going to get into the draft here. Let's make some changes. Let's retool. Make this team better for next year. So I'm going to check out the draft class quickly. Maybe be nice to pick up a franchise type player, but I don't think there is one. There is an exact elite goalie. I see him in the top 10. I don't think he's worth it. There is a high elite sniper. Probably will be at least a top 6. So I don't know where we're picking. Probably a bit higher. And then there's an undrafted high top 6. Really not that much, but some guys that I wouldn't mind trying. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to our user pick. Any good players. I wonder if that sniper got picked. Hope he didn't. That's probably him. Ekman Larson, a medium elite sniper. But I'm pretty sure our guy was a left winger. If I'm not mistaken. I don't see him there, but there's this Hornquist. Where is there a left winger sniper that was taken? I'm not mistaken. He was a left wing sniper, but it wasn't that guy. Defensive defenseman, medium elite, Ekman Larson. No, I don't see one picked. Maybe it was that center. I bet it was him. So I'm going to go ahead and take that high top 6. That's projected second round. He could turn into something decent. Turns out to be a top 9. Come on, boys. Better than that. We're getting trades for prospects. I don't want to give up my prospects. Oh, wow. 2 medium elites picked before us. Wow. Wow, that's all I have to say to that. Is just wow. There is a starter in the 5th. I'm going to go with this 3rd, 4th round guy just because we have a lot of picks this year. Wow. Wow. So a medium elite. Come on, boys. Why can't we find these guys? Scouting's got to be better, boys. Scouting's got to be much better. And we're getting a lot of... I think we're going to make a couple of these picks. Maybe get like the high top 4 of this top 6. Maybe the starter, and that's it. And I'm just going to trade because we have so many of these high... so many 4th, 5th, 6th round picks. So I'm going to pick up these guys, and then from there I'm just going to trade the rest, I think. I don't think it's really worth it. We'll take that top 4. Turns out to be a low top 6. A lot of these guys aren't even worth it. Just really that shot in the dark that they're an elite, which I doubt. So let's keep going. Let's take this guy that is a high top 4. He turns out to be low top 6. Even better. Let's keep going here, boys. Come on. There's got to be some decent prospects here. Or is that exact starter? I hope he's not low. Medium starter, I'll take it. He salvages the draft a bit, but otherwise this has been a bad draft. There's a lot of good prospects, and we just didn't find them. I will take this bottom, and I think what I'm going to do is try and trade down. Trade for picks for next year because I don't see any value in this. So I got all these 5ths. I'm going to see if I can move up to maybe like a 3rd pick. Maybe a 2nd next year from the Bruins. Nope, they don't want that. How about if I throw in one of our 6th? Would you like that? Still don't. Okay, I will take one away from there. And let's see if I throw in a better 5th. I think I just got to give him 5. Nah, I'd like to keep 1 though. Maybe not a 3rd, maybe not a 2nd, but instead a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th. I can give you the Anaheim's Ducks one. And I'll take a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th instead from you. How about, no, not that. That's not enough value. Give you that. I think that's a much better trade. They don't think so. What if I gave you get rid of the 6th and maybe put a 4th from next year? That's much better. Still rejected. Just a little low. I mean, it's really not worth it to throw in a 3rd at this point. But I mean, I guess if we're getting Boston's, we're moving up. Basically, switching picks, which I think is worth it. There we go. So we got rid of most of these picks because, frankly, I don't think we need them. I'd rather have them for next year. The majority of them. There is an unknown goalie. There is a low backup. I'm going to take on chance on this guy because I feel like he can be good. Never mind. He's a low backup. Not at all good. So hopefully Boston doesn't find any amazing players. There's a medium fringe starter. Looks interesting. Anybody with high league interest? No, these guys have low. I don't really mind too much for that. There's a couple. There's a low backup, medium fringe starter. I might try and get, but there's no point in getting goalies. We're too flushed on goalie prospects right now. We just need. Some actual decent players. There's some high top 9s. I'll take chances on these because they could move up to top 6s. I mean, they could also move down, but still, I think it's worth it. Okay. We'll take this guy. He's a good Canadian boy. Turns out to be a a medium bottom 6. So again, not a good pick. Any others? We could take an exact top 9, but I'd rather take this guy. He's a high top 9. He turns out to be medium top 9. So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it an amazing draft pick, but in the 7th round, really, what more would you like? Let's go ahead to the re-sign phase, and let's get through this a bit now. We got to get, a lot of players re-signed that are on minor league deals. I wasn't able to deal Nikita Sherbak, but that's fine. Really not maybe a year. I don't know. We didn't scout too many prospects out, so not a major problem. Brennan Saad there, he needs an extension. Okay, why don't we go? We'll skip the prospects for now because there were just a bunch of top 9s. Nothing too interesting. Jordan Subban, he wants another contract. I really don't want to pay him over $1 million, so I think we'll keep him at that 1 year for that small amount for now. If he grows, he grows, whatever. Mike McCarron, how much does he want? He wants $2 million. I'm not going to pay him that much. I can get much better players for cheaper. Goldobin, I'd like him back. He wants $5 million. Don't think he's worth it, to be honest. I'd rather give him a big contract like that where he is much cheaper and we can just deal him at the end of it anyways. So I think I'll give him a $4 million deal for 8 years. Bo Horvat, probably the same thing where if I give him a bigger deal, he'll probably take it. So I'll take him for 8 years. Take him until he's 36, but that's fine. No problem there. They all want to extend. Ulfanula, this guy's a beast. He's 86 overall. I want to sign him long term, but it's going to be expensive. So I'll keep him at that. That's fine for now. So right there, that is about 4 mil, 5.5, another 6. So that's about 15.5. I think we'll be able to resign the rest of these guys. Hayton over here, I'll take him to be an AHLer. Bomeister, I'll sign him just because he does still have that low elite. Bouchard, he's good down there to be an AHLer. Brock Besser, we definitely need him back, but he wants $6 million. I don't think he's worth that. I'm gonna tender him. Just qualify him because I don't think Brock Besser is honestly worth that much. That's a lot of money for a second liner. So Brock Besser, Jared McIsaac, he definitely, hopefully he won't. Yeah, that's much more reasonable. Yeah, I'll give you a $4 million deal. And then Philippe Myers, he wants $3 million. I'm going to qualify him because I don't see the point in paying that much for someone like him. Baxman, low elite, sign him again. Palmu, he's fine to be down there. And then we'll keep Brendan Saad for now. We'll sign the medium starter, and then we'll leave out Dell. He's not too important. So there we go. Comrie has jumped up. That's nice to see. That means his trade value will go up, and maybe we can either look at keeping him on his cheap deal or trading him at the deadline or something like that. So continuing on. Accepted. Alright, everyone's accepted. That's nice to see. Next date. Keep going here. Okay, now I'm going to save it. I'm going to stop here because I really don't think I want to re-sign Brendan Saad. He's a really good player, but he's demanding a lot of money. That's the problem. Now, is that worth it? If we do sign Brendan Saad, I'm going to keep most of these prospects. Maybe Kostitsyn. Actually, I'll go for this guy, Hornquist, because he is one higher overall. So I'll take him instead. But I definitely think we should. Because we might not be able to re-sign these two guys. Brendan Saad, it depends on what he wants. if we give him a longer deal, maybe 6 years, I think that's more worth it if we save $500,000. I'll give him that. If he wants it, he wants it. If he doesn't, that's fine. Again, if he doesn't want it, we could replace him with Ulfanula and Sherbak. Trade Sherbak, get a better player. We're definitely going to trade Sherbak as soon as we hit free agency. I need space in general on our team. Just before, hopefully we can look into free agency and see that be okay. So Patty Kane's there, Claude Giroux, Kyle Turris, JVR. Any decent prospects? Oh yeah, there are. I'm going to make sure we have space on our team for them as well. Kubarov. I definitely want these guys. Oh yeah. Definitely, because they can grow. I'll just go for the medium elites right now. A couple goalies. There is Soderstrom, who we did used to have, I think. I can't even remember anymore now. Back to our first season, it feels like so long ago. So I'll propose a trade here. Let's see who could really use Nikita Sherbak. If we look at our trade block, yeah, Sherbak's at the top of it, which is how it should be. He's making way too much money for how good he actually is. If we do look at it in terms of money, Bowie's making a decent amount. But, I mean, Uelevi's going to be up to re-sign. So is Ben Hutton. Ben Hutton will probably look to move. But we have Uelevi, right? Sherbak, definitely he needs to move. He's not worth. His trade value's shot. I need someone to take that contract. And it looks like the Arizona Coyotes are perfect for that. Can we get a second round pick out of Nikita Sherbak? No, we can't. Wow, he's worth so little now. Oh my gosh. We probably should have traded him earlier. A third round pick, I will take that. I don't care. He's just not happy, and I don't want him on the team if he isn't happy. So who else isn't? Reed Boucher. I don't think is worth that 2.6 mil. Jonathan Dahlen, I'll keep him for 1.1, but Reed Boucher definitely. I don't know, I keep saying Reed Boucher. It's Reed Boucher. He's not worth it. Carolina wants to give up their picks. So I'll go ahead and check those out. Third and a fourth, I'll take that for Reed. How about just a fourth? There we go. Okay, so we took away Reed Boucher. That's good. We really don't need more clutter. We keep going. Some Berchi, Ufanula, all these guys are signed mostly for long term, except Bowie. But I mean, he's replaceable through free agency. Brock Besser too. I'll wait on Besser, definitely. He'll be fine, I think, for now. But Heiskanen, he signed long term. Goldobin also signed long term. Anybody making ridiculous money? I think Myers, he needs to go. I think we can find a better seventh defenseman than him. Even in terms of free agency, just find someone cheaper. Seems like LA has barely no cap. So we can go ahead and take maybe their fourth round pick for Philippe Myers. And they do accept. So that's good. That's nice to see. But we'll go ahead, continue on here. I think now, if we look at how many contracts we have only have 45, so we have space to sign some of those medium elites. And we also have space to go out and get another defenseman, re-sign Brock Besser, and then we should be good from there. So that's an elite, lost an elite, but that's okay. So now, if we do look at our prospect pool, I think it's much better signing those medium elite players, which, again, always help. You always need those kind of guys. Lafreniere and Carpentier both up there now. That's good. That's really good. Salcido, Payarvi, he's still growing. Versteeg. And now we have all those guys. So now we just got, I think it was Murata we drafted. We definitely drafted this guy, I remember. Forster, we didn't draft him. And Enland, we didn't draft him. But we got him. That's good. So our skaters, we got a lot of medium elites now. We do have this medium elite goalie. We have the high starter. And we have these two starters. And then we have Comrie and that other guy playing. I forgot what his name is now. But we have the other guy playing behind Comrie. So that's good. I'm going to wait Brock Besser out for now. Callan Foot's down there, but he wants way too much money. I agree with Tampa. I would not pay him $5 million. Maybe not yet. But if we do go, we could sign, now that I look at it, Patty Kane for a year. Which wouldn't make too much sense. But if we can get another defenseman for very, very cheap, go down here to where defensemen start wanting, like, 1 point. Even what we could do is get Jordan Subban. Actually, I think that's a much better idea because I really want to sign Patty Kane. So I'm going to give him a 1-year deal at the max at which we can give him. So I'll give him 1 year at 10.5. I definitely want to sign Patty Kane for a year. And then I think what we can do is just put up Jordan Subban. Just put him as the edge of the top 6. I mean, he's a little worse than Myers, I think, by only a couple overall, though. So not the worst. And we have this Kokkonen guy as well, who's growing. So they can fight for that last spot. But otherwise, we have a really good top 6 core. And honestly, I'm not really too worried about it. So let's advance a couple days, see if we get Patty Kane. If we don't, and we did. Nice, that's awesome. That's really cool. So now we got a former Chicago Blackhawks, lineup. As the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. How many times in the early 2010s and late 2000s did Chicago knock out Vancouver? I remember living in Vancouver. All the Canucks fans would be so choked. And then the one time they made it to the final, Burrows scores that OT goal, I think it was, and just, I remember all my family was just so happy. And then we also have to do something with Brock Besser, now that I actually remember. So maybe we shouldn't have signed Patty Kane, but I think that it should be okay. Now, actually, that we did, I think we can replace Brock Besser with someone else. So we got a good center core, as always. That's our main. Conn Smythe, the legendary team builder, when he won 3 Stanley Cups in a row, he traded for the 3 best centers. He already had 2 of them, in Sillaps, and one more, I think it was George Kennedy. And then he traded for one more, and that's what put him over the top. So I like to have that good center core. Left wingers were very strong. And then right wingers, I think we're okay. What we can do actually with Brock Besser, is he signed long term? No, he's not. What we can do is just go look for a trade maybe and get a prospect back. Or so basically what I'm thinking is we either trade Brock Besser or we trade either I think Sven Barchi, which I wouldn't mind because he's getting paid quite a bit. And he's only going to start dropping. So I think this is a good time that we move on from Sven and get a pretty good prospect back. If we go skaters matching blocks, so we'll go to who wants him. Who wants to give away a really good prospect? Ooh, there's an elite right there. That's cool. That'd be nice. Anyone else? We could even get another top 6D. That'd be quite helpful, actually, now that I think about it. Cam Fowler there. We could get Richard Raquel, have just amazing 4 centers there. I don't think we'll do that. Chicago Blackhawks. No. Doesn't seem no one wants to really give up some prospects here. Edmonton does. Of course they do. Of course Edmonton wants to. I could definitely make this work for that top 4. I want just a lot of... I prefer D prospects, considering if you look, we do have prospects in every area. Left wingers, if we go, we're stacked in left wingers. We got 3 really good prospects. If we go to right wingers, not as much maybe. Maybe we could trade Sven Barchi for a right winger prospect. In defense, we don't really have any. Couple of elites, but really not amazing. And then goalies were fine. So if we can trade Sven for a right winger prospect, defensive prospect, or both, I would be more than happy with that. So Sven Barchi over here. Do we have a left winger? No, I think what would be good is if we traded Sven and then one more for another left winger. And so another left winger and then a defensive prospect. So someone like Slepchaev, not even Tyler Benson, the Vancouver Giants legend actually. Grossman, this guy wouldn't be bad. Edmonton would be over the salary cap though, so they're gonna have to say no to that. So let's see if we can get a D prospect. Come on, there's gotta be one over here. Someone like Nabokov there would be good. If we can get a top 4 D man, someone like this Colborne guy, he just been signed on a new deal. Nashville would be over the side. Why does it say it would work if we just gave him straight up Sven? Oh, and now the interface is glitching me out here. Okay, let's get back into this. So Sven Barchi, I definitely want to give him up just so we can re-sign Brock. It's between Sven, really, and Brock. Not Ulf. Ulf is staying. He's an 86, even though he's a low elite. He's got 88 offensive awareness. If we look at his shooting, 4.5 stars. Really, he's all around okay. If we look at Brock Besser, though, he's a perfect scoring. 4.5. He actually, but you know what? I think it's the contract. I think Besser is going to be much cheaper. And really, those 2 extra overall, I don't think are worth it on Barchi's contract. So let's keep going. Who could use him? Definitely Washington. Definitely Washington could. If we could get Washington's first round pick, probably be a guaranteed top 5. Because look at that. That is a terrible team. Their team is so bad. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can deal. They definitely need some players. And he would be their best player by far. Would they take maybe a first and a 4th? Just sweeten it up a bit. They would. That's awesome. So we got a really good first round pick. Probably going to be a top 5 pick. For Sven Barchi, I don't think that's too much of a problem. So there we go. We got that. Center core is looking good. Left wingers, maybe we could use one. But we have right wingers set, defenseman set, goalie set. What actually I think I might do is trade one of these goalie prospects. There's 64, 65, 21. I'll leave him for now. His potential might go down. I think I'll get rid of this Omar guy. We need a left winger just to fill out the top 6. Or sorry, the top 9. Nieto. I want someone cheap. I do not want to be paying a lot of money for my left winger. Even if it's for 1 year, I don't mind. That's fine by me. Martin Jones. No, sorry. Wow, I keep forgetting this guy's name. We already went through it. Max Jones. Max Jones wouldn't be bad. Max Domi. Lawson Cruz. Ooh, this is Hunter Shinkarek. Perfect. Actually, no. That's not going to work. Full Sabres. Who do they have? Nope. There is a low elite 77. I'll go for him actually. Calgary would have too many goalies, so we need a goalie to take back. Preferably a decent. I mean, someone with 1 year. I want to get rid of him, or that doesn't have a contract. I'll go for him. Nope, that doesn't work. How about Forsberg? He's got 1 year left. Yeah, that's fine. Trade him. So we're getting a low elite. 4. Oh, nope. They don't want to do that. We're going to have to go for a goalie that suits the requirements. How about this guy? He's 2 years, but that's fine. We can always trade him if we really need to. And there you go. So we have our left winger. We have everything really settled out. And we'll go ahead to Brock Besser, re-sign him. So a bit of, circumvention, all that stuff. But we'll sweep that under the rug for now. We're going on for a bit of a long time here, but I just need to get Brock Besser re-signed, and we'll be okay from there. Brock Besser, I'd like to offer you contract, man. He wants 1 year at 4.2. He's probably not going to re-sign next year, so it might not have been the best trade. But I think he's much worth 4.2 as opposed to what he was asking before in like 5.5. Again, if he has a good season, he's worth it. I'm willing to pay, just like Marcus Granlund, what we did with him. We went for a cheaper deal with him. So let's see if he accepts. He does. Perfect. Apparently he's lost morale for having anxiety, but buddy, let me tell you, you've been playing with our team for how many years now? We drafted you 6 years ago, and you're worried. Don't worry, man. This is the year we can bring it back. We've made the playoffs 3 years in a row. We're doing well now. I hope we can do good, actually. I think we can. Okay, so let's quickly check out the lines. And then, yeah. So Elias Pettersson's now going up first line. Marcus Granlund dropped. They want Bo Horvat there. I'm going to leave that how that is. Anula playing there with those guys. That's going to be a good line, good second line. Bunch of two-way forwards and a sniper. Perfect. Just like our two lines are the same. Two-way, 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 two-way. Sniper, 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 two-way, power forward. So Lafreniere is down there as well. He should be playing third line, I think. That's what his role says. I want him to grow. And then Finley down here, he can play fourth line. So that's a really good team, actually. Juolevi. And finally, Heiskanen has jumped. Really good. Maybe another top 6, but I'll leave Jordan Subban there for now. See how he does. Scratch. We do have this Orr guy who's Danny Orr. He's grown. That's perfect. Keep him there. He's happy. And Kokkonen, if we need. I'd rather have, actually, now that I do see that. Oops. Did not want to do that. I'm definitely going to put in Kokkonen instead of Subban. Subban, you can be a healthy scratch, but you know what, buddy? You've made it. You've made the NHL finally. Good for you. So, yeah, let's go. Put in Kokkonen. He's younger as well. He's a top 6, so he might be able to grow a little bit. If we go to goalies, Eric Comrie and Fitzpatrick. Perfect. In the AHL, we got Clark finally. He's up there. And if we go to offense, Paul Mudalin, Colin, as usual. Carpentier's down there. He's going to grow. And just a bunch of prospects, which is awesome. Except for Brendan Woods, but that's fine. Bomeister, Bouchard, Boulis. Oh yeah, just a couple low elites. And got some forwards down there, but it's fine. It's the AHL team. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. And this has been GM Dring Gretzky from the Vancouver Canucks.